My God, there's 6 moons up there.
Oh my God, there's 6 moons up there.
Man, that's no fucking lens flare. Look at that shit.
Hey, look, that's no fucking lens flare. Look at that shit.
You see that one right up there?
See the lens flares right there moving. What's that behind it?
Man, it.
See the lens flares right there moving. What's that behind it? What is that, dude? There's the sun. What is that? Oh my God. Oh my God, dude. No way. See, the lens flare don't move. No way.
It's November 6th. How's it going? Look at these photographs from this morning in Colorado from about, I think he said he was at 11,000 feet. He's up in the mountains, high mountains. And this individual was able to catch, 2 orbs. So what you see is there's first this orb, and then as soon as the light of the sun starts to come up, it seems to join with the other orb, and then it reveals this other bluish orb there. So pretty interesting.
Peace and love to all the queen goddesses, to all the beautiful, lovely star seeds, to all my fellow king gods who see the God in me. I see you. I love you. I hope you enjoyed that presentation. It just further underlines my point on how your sky family is returning. Matter of fact, they're already here. This is not just Earth that they're cleaning up. Venus, Mars, Jupiter, all the planets in our solar system are being cleaned up. And all you other races, in particular in Europe, you had a message that came through. They broke through your TV screen, your broadcast system, and stated to you very clearly, you are going into the age of Aquarius. This was in 1977, and you go back on my videos and you can look at that. One of my videos said, remember this message from 1977. He stated to you very clearly in his message that we were going into the age of Aquarius. Back in 1977. He said all of your weapons and killing must come to an end. And the race in which you are a part of must be placed back at the highest prestige, at the highest levels. Now, your government, when all your governments went out to Antarctica 2015, 2016, and called themselves trying to negotiate, trying to give them time. You know, we're going to tell the truth. No, you have to tell the full and complete 100% truth to the people on this planet. In particular, us. You have to tell the full truth. See, from darkness come light. This darkness was not going to last forever. They had this entity created these people and had to place so much fear in your mind to believe that this was going to be this way forever, my people. No, this was not forever. This is why they wanted to keep you away from the pyramids, and particularly in Kemet, and the scriptures that was carved into the walls hundreds, thousands of years ago. Our ancestors carved that in the wall. We didn't write nothing down. We didn't write nothing down until we fell. The lowest form of communication is vernacular. We talk telekinesis. You better wake up, my people. You are greatness. Why every time they say, you remember growing up in here, you can do anything you put your mind to it? Why do they keep saying that? Because you have the ability to create your own reality. But they attack you from your God. They attack the God and even the womb. They attack you soon as you're in the womb. Prenatal pills. You got to get this shot. Constantly checking the mother. Checking the blood. And then make the mother so frustrated and so busy that she's not even giving you the proper breast milk so your brain can develop the proper way. Our children are coming out already advanced. Every time, black woman, every time you have a starseed, every time you give birth, you are giving birth to evolution. This is why listen, you give a cell phone to a little kid, 3, 4, 5 years old, they go right through it. You give it to an older person and tell them to save your number, they don't know how to do it. Or they get frustrated. Not understanding that everything that the mother and the father was going through and was learning on this planet was downloaded into the starseed, in particular from the mother. So the child is already coming out advanced. The kid's like, I don't want meat, and you still forcing them to tell them to eat meat. It's protein, and the doctor told you to eat protein. How does a cow eat grass, but you get protein from a cow? Where does a cow get its protein from? Wake up, my people. They are poisoning you so you do not raise to your higher God, Christ self. And particularly you, black woman, you are the key to our salvation. They want to spray the skies all day to try to hide our sky family from us. Why would they say 95% of your DNA is junk DNA? What is junk DNA? You want to tell me that the divine one, the universe, that created all of the planets, the stars, the moons, the suns, and all the life on it, is going to create all of that in perfect sequence and then create us as an extension of her? Was junk DNA? No, there is something bigger on this planet that is now being removed, that is playing with genetics. That sky is not our natural sky. There is no blue up there. You ever been in a plane? Try to get to the blue. There is no blue. Blue is the color of illusion. It is pure blackness. We don't even need our extended sky family to come down here to remove them. If we was to shut down as one unit, and say we're not agreeing to none of this anymore, the whole thing will crumble. The only reason why this is going forward is because this entity manipulated our people to believe that we need to be together with their creation. And this is how they are getting to us. This is how they have gotten to us for the last 5,000 years, manipulating us. But now it's all coming to an end. It's going to be, our skies will be purple indigo. That red iron oxide dust is going to come down. All that is unnatural will not be here. The planet is changing from a carbon 12 to a carbon 7. All of those countries, Europe, Asia, China, all of those are going back under ice. Not that ice is coming, it's the volcanoes are going to explode. I done showed you many of videos how much water is being dumped all on those countries. Then the volcanoes is going to erupt. The ash is going to block out the sun. And that's how it's going to cold. That's how it's going to get cold. They're not going to be able to grow vegetation. The animals are dying. All these unnatural things that are on this planet. Please, my people, do not feel pity for that. They are unnatural. They have been genetically created in a lab. It has been GMO all around us. We are living in a trapped aquarium. It is important for us to free our mind and understand we don't need no leaders, that we all come together with one great idea, one great mind. And it's even more important that the black woman mind is free, because that's the only way that they can get to us as a generation after generation after generation. That's the only way. And when I say, and I mean this right here, and when I say all other races must repent to the black woman, yes, 100%, 100%. But the black man, we have a lot of repenting to do as well. We have a lot of repenting to do as well. And I'm going to give you one example. This entity that created these races of people never came at us with war like they do each other. You know, they told Saddam, we're going in there in 24 hours. They told the thing in Afghanistan, we're going to drop bombs. But they never came at us like that. Check through history. They never came at us violently. Never. They came with a smiling face and an extended hand, playing on our God-loving hearts. And I'm going to give you this one example, my brothers. And I love you dearly, but this is the truth. When Hannibal went into Europe, this was designed by this entity. He made those people of Europe cause so much chaos that we had to go in there and kick ass. But this entity knew when we went into Europe and we kicked their behinds, we didn't have to stay in Europe. We went there with 70,000 men, and we only lost 5,000 soldiers against 800,000 Roman men. So it was at least 60,000 black men there. And we stayed there for 700 years. We didn't rape their women. Their women wanted to be with us when they saw the way that we dominated on the battlefield. No guns, no, just hands and swords. They saw how we dominated. 800,000 men with only 70,000. They said, no, we want children by them. They are gods. Instead of the black man going back home to Africa to his queen, or even having developing self-discipline to say, no, you are not of here. You are not right. He got into his lower self, and we stayed there for 700 years. So when I say black man, we have a lot of repenting to do. The black woman never laid on her back voluntarily to sleep with nothing that she never created until now. This is why we are in this is why they're in their last times. Now the Bible has truth to it. You have to read in between it. It's based off astrology. But it says you will know when you're in your last days when you can't tell the seasons from apart, when men become lovers of themselves, and one woman, when man starts sleeping with the beast. They didn't put woman in front of man, but it should have been when woman starts sleeping with the beast. And this is why it has to come to an end. Serena Williams pregnant by a white man. That's a hybrid. You don't do that. That is wrong. This is one thing that this entity could not control, and that was the sun and nature. No matter how much destruction that this entity has forced this creation to do to Africa, to Mother Earth, to Mother Nature, you do not see nature deviating from its natural order of existence. You don't see a honeybee trying to sleep with a wasp. You don't see an elephant trying to breed with a zebra. If you put a lion in a male lion in a cage with a female tiger, or any other, or female tiger, or female cheetah, or female leopard that's in heat, they will kill each other before they breed. Ain't that something? So why are we deviating? I love you, my brothers and sisters. I love you. But listen, righteousness has no sides. Righteousness, you have to tell righteousness no matter who it offends. This is why this is going on. Because your government, when the Pope, when all of them went to Antarctica, they told them what to do. And they didn't do it. Because they couldn't tell the truth. How do you tell 5.7 billion people they don't belong here? Peace and love to all the queen goddesses and to all my beautiful, lovely starseeds, and to all my fellow king gods. Have unprecedented love in your heart for your brother. Every natural living thing that's on this planet is going from a carbon 12 to a carbon 7. God's perfect creation. You are greatness, my people. My queen goddess, my sister, my niece, the God of humanity. You will be free, finally free. Because you went from the Asians to the Arab to the European, like a bad marriage. You have never had a break to breathe freely in peace. But it is coming. It is light at the end of this tunnel. It is light at the end of this tunnel. I love you, my brothers and sisters. I love you. Peace and love to all the queen goddesses, to all the beautiful, lovely star seeds, to all my fellow king gods, to see the God in me. I see you. I love you.